again, ICT215 students. As promised, I said I would post a video going over the syllabus and a little bit details about what is expected of you for this course. So I'm back into the Canvas course here, and in this top area, the top module in the home area, as I mentioned, the syllabus is here. I'm going to just show you that it's here. It is in here as a PDF, and so you can link to that right here and open it as a PDF. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go into the syllabus in this area right here and use this. And as I said before, when I make changes to the syllabus, I typically won't make the changes to this format. I will make them to this web-based format here that's integrated within Canvas. Okay, so here we are, basic syllabus. I'm not going to go over a lot of the information about the description, objectives, and all that stuff, competencies, but I do want to just kind of go over my contact information, kind of re-emphasize that it's very important to maintain contact with me throughout the semester, and you have multiple ways to do that. So here again is my name, my email, the Mount email, a phone, as I said, I use specifically for teaching, so you can call me, make sure you leave a message, you can text me, just make sure that you put the course name, ICT215, and your name with your message so that I know who it is when I need to get back to you. Okay. Office hours, I'll have online office hours. If you decide that you would want to meet with me, we can do that using the Google Hangouts built within Canvas here, and I'll put a link to that in every week's module throughout the 8-week semester. Okay, these, oh, actually I have the wrong date on here. I'm going to have to fix this. Okay, yeah, I don't know why that's, okay. Anyways, I'll fix that and get that updated. So as I said before, there's no text and materials required. What we have is what I'll post in some of the weeks in terms of some minor reading, but it's the majority of the learning is going to be hands-on. It's going to be practicing. You know, I'll show you some things through lecture videos, and then I'll refer you to some of those course lecture materials out on the main module and the second module down from the top. Okay, so let me just jump down here a bit. So here is the standard grading scale. In order to get an A, you need to score in, you have to have percentage of 93 to 100, A minus 90, 92, and so on. This is here for your reference. And then the assessment in terms of points for the class. And this table got all messed up looking here. But this is the breakdown of the course. The class participation / work. You'll see a couple discussions in there. I'll reference this is a part of your participation grade. This is what I'm referring to. There are a total of 10 points for class participation. Okay. Assignments, there are a total of 5 of them worth 70 points. So now you're up to 80 points, and then you have a final project that at this point I'm leaning toward it being a group project and not an individual project. So that will probably stand unless I hear a lot of objection, because I am open to listening to students, but we're going to decide one way. It's not going to be a mix of some doing it as a group and others doing it not as a group. With the technology we have at our hands, it's relatively easy to work in groups and not have to be meeting somewhere at the same time given everyone's schedules and such. Okay, so that's the total points for the course are 120. You can see the 3 areas of breakdown of those. Now the project is of course the kind of culminating project for everything that we learn in class. You're going to apply it to a final project, which I'll start getting into, kind of making reference to that in probably the 4th week of the class. So you'll start hearing me, say, hey, you'll need to do this in preparation for the final project. You should really focus on understanding this because it'll be applied to the final project. Okay. Here is an explanation of the types of assessment, so you can take a look at that, and then some of the course policies. Class attendance is required through interactive discussion board posts and group activity and contact with me as well. Okay. This is all the standard syllabi stuff here in terms of support, academic integrity statement, accommodation statement. So if there's some reason you need accommodations, please reach out to the accommodations person on campus, Marissa Evans. There's some tutorials that I linked right in here on the syllabus as well. And here you have the tentative course schedule. This is broken down by the week, so you can get a little better snapshot picture of it than that is out on the home page. So here you can see the week and what we're going to be covering during that week, the assignments that are going to be due, and that kind of stuff. Now, the really cool thing, now here you have this is the kind of rubric developed by the curriculum committee for this course. So these are the things that I'm using to assess your work and how you're progressing through the course throughout all of the assignments. Not every assignment is going to apply to all of these criterion. However, I do use this in grading all assignments, so that I can remain fair and not subjective in my grading. You know, it's nice to have an objective tool or guide for grading to determine whether or not a student is progressing through the course material. Now, the really cool feature about the syllabus area is that at the very bottom, you can take a look at the course summary. And this course summary tells you when things are due and the exact time that they're due. And it also provides you with a link to it here. So you can actually get to every single assignment right through here. You can see when it's due. So the first thing you have due is Wednesday, January 27th, as I mentioned in the previous video. This is your write-up, and you're going to create the basic Excel spreadsheet. You can see it's here, and you can get right to that assignment area by clicking on here. Then you can see the next thing is due that Sunday. So week one, again, you have two items. The one has two parts to it, this one, that you have to submit in the first week. The first one is due by the Wednesday, the 27th, before 11:59 p.m. And the other one is due on Sunday, January 31st, before 11:59 p.m. You'll see that all assignments have the same time except for the final project. And I'll get into explaining why this is later in the semester. But everything from now until the final project, when you see the due date, it's always due before the end of the day, before 11:59 p.m. Okay, so that is it for the syllabus. I'm going to jump back out to the home tab here, just to kind of reiterate the structure of the course. Again, it's pretty easily laid out here in the menu area. The majority of the stuff you won't be using. You will, however, be using it occasionally, and mostly with this area here with people. This is where the groups are as well. We'll talk more about that later in the weeks coming. Again, primarily for now, the home tab, which is where all of your course modules are located. The syllabus and course information, the kind of getting started stuff is here. The tutorials are under that, and then for each week after that, week of 125, 2-1, 2-8, 2-15, 2-22, 3-1, 3-8, and then the final week of 3-15. Okay? And everything that's due in that area as well. So again, if you have any questions after you look over this stuff, please reach out to me. You can email me, you can text me, you can just email me and say, hey, I'd like to set up a Google Hangout meeting with you. We can do that quickly and get things clarified so that going into the course, you have a good understanding of what it is that's expected of you. Okay, that's all I have. Have a great day. I'm very much looking forward to working with you all during these 8 weeks. Take care.